Hello, love. You wanted a personal reading to talk about a situation that's been very challenging for you. You've been very angry about it. You want to overcome that anger. So let's see what we have for you to assist from messages from Spirit. Okay, what are the messages for her from the Straight No Chaser Oracle deck first? I think this deck might be perfect to help. How can Janine stop being angry with law? How can she get over that anger? First card out. You're not always right. You're not always right. So what they just showed me when I saw that card, when you're pissed off, your higher self is not with you. So your perspective on a situation is extremely human, which makes sense because you're a freaking human. You are human. It's okay for you to be human. But it feels angry because it's out of alignment with your higher self. Your higher self has left the building when you're mad. So you're not always right about something. Let's see. I'll use the new deck that I just got, the Sambucas Tarot. Malibu sent me some more decks. So we'll use this one to pull some messages to go with that. You're not always right. All right, so you're not always right about something. What else do you want to tell her about this? These messages for Janine about how to stop being angry with law. What do we have for you at this time, my love? Okay. I think we're going to shuffle it some more because I wasn't ready for cards to fall out, but they did, so. All right, let's try that again. You're not always right. Okay, how can she stop being angry with him? The Chariot. All I heard was you got to move on. You got to move on. Okay, show me, clarify this Chariot coming out, telling her she needs to move on. She knows she needs to move on. That's why she's getting the fucking reading. Okay, Knight of Coins. The blessed reading, excuse me. Notice how the anger came out in the words. Four of Wands, Knight of Coins. Are you still expecting him to come home at some point? That's what I just got. She's still expecting him to come home. That's what I just heard. You're still expecting. It's like, I know what that feels like. Oh my God, that's so unfun. When somebody transitions into spirit, I remember feeling that both with my mom and my dad. Like any day, my dad was going to, I remember it feeling like my dad was just gone on a fishing trip. And any day he was going to come home. Four of Wands. It looks like you have an opportunity to do something new. It's going to be a shifting of perspective, a shifting of focus. I mean, we could sum up this whole reading right here, really, because that's how it works. You want to stop being angry? First thing you do, stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Look at anything else. Look at anything else beneficial, anything else that you want to add more of in your life. Anything else that feels good. Look at anything else but that. You want to overcome it. You don't want to be bothered and burdened by the energy of anger about it. You got to look at something else. Quite simply put. Yeah. All right. What else do you have for her? Let's give her a couple more cards with this Chariot. Why is this Chariot here? One more. Thank you. Two. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Well, honey, you want to stop being angry. You got to stop. Again, stop thinking about it. Look, it's like, so you're going to think about it. Your mind is going to naturally go there. Your job, should you choose to accept it, is redirect that thought. Redirect the thought. You have to redirect the thought. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you can't be sitting around here thinking about something that's pissing you off. It's interesting because both of those came out together. If you want to move on, you're going to have to think about what you want to start. That's why all these messages keep telling you all these personal readings, since I've been reading for you, telling you, you need to start something new. You need to go do some shit you never did before. You need to go travel. You need to find something new to focus on. That's what's going to help you. All right. What will help her stop being angry with law? Wow, you're a habitual liar. He is a liar. I heard he's not always right. He is a habitual liar, but you already know that. You love them anyways. That's okay. Like, you can't get mad about his habitual lying when you already know he was lying. You've been knowing he was lying. You can get mad if you want to. It's just not going to help you. How does she stop being mad about this? How can she stop being angry about this? Okay. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Well, you know, marriage is over. The marriage is over. That is the final judgment here. The marriage is over. Page of Swords. What you're asking about, looking at, thinking on. What kind of questions are you asking? You need to be asking yourself, what the fuck do I want? What is my Ace of Cups? Focus your mind on self-love thoughts, on thoughts that make Janine happy, on thoughts that make Janine happy, on thoughts that make Janine happy. Take control of your thoughts. You have the power. You are the boss. Emperor energy. You're being asked to step into your emperor energy. Give me one more. You're the boss here. The marriage is over. Okay, Magician, you have the power. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use that power you have. Investigate something. Go sign up for a class. Do something different. You need to replace that time. How many hours a day are you sitting around just thinking about him? And this is why they talk about going different places. And that's why it came out before. Are you going to sell the house? Are you moving to another country or another place? Something like that. Because what you're needing is a change of focus. It's a change of focus that's going to help you with this. He is a habitual liar. That's the facts. We can't change how he is. You already knew that. You've been knowing that. And, you know, there's nothing wrong that you chose to stay, but now the marriage is over. You know, it's done. Till death do us part. Well, you're dead. I'm parted. Okay. And that sounds a little harsh, but they're like, this is it, you know? This is it. You gonna jump into the grave and die with him just out of anger about shit that is nothing to be done about anymore? Because it's done. It's done. It's already done. Like, what's the worst you could do to him if he was alive is, you know, get a divorce and take him for half of everything, right? Well, in this case, he died. You got everything, not even half. You got everything. What can help her stop being angry at law? It literally, again, they're just screaming. It's the same thing, just screaming at me like, you're going to have to take control of your mind and focus your thoughts on something else. You claim to hate gossip, yet you constantly spread it. All you're doing is talking. Yaggity, yaggity. My mother's coming through. Yaggity, yaggity. She is one of my guides, you know. She's saying, yaggity, yaggity. You yaggity, yaggity. Talking about it. Inside your head, if not with other people too. Oh, I can't believe he did this to me. I can't believe this is what happened. I can't believe, but fucking believe it. I heard fucking believe it. And stop talking about it. Okay. What else? How can she overcome and get over this anger? Heal yourself, honey. Heal your mind. There's a lot of blessings in this world with the star card energy. There's a whole lot of beautiful things that are available for you to look at. But if you keep choosing to focus on that, on this gossip, on what they're going to say, you worried about what folks are saying. You worried about all sorts of stuff. You worried about who he told what, who he did what. You worried about talking to somebody about it. That's not the path. You want to heal from this, free yourself from it. Let me see, clarify that star card come out for her. The Six of Swords in reverse. I heard, what is it in my consciousness that I think that I'm going to benefit myself by continuing to tell the same old story? I heard, but it wasn't that long ago. It doesn't matter. It wasn't yesterday. It wasn't today. Okay, in the moon. You got to stop. You got to stop returning back into the argument inside of your own mind. You want to stop being angry. That's a personal choice. It's going to require some personal action. The personal action in this case is to monitor your thoughts. 9 of coins. Gains. You got gains, honey. Go take a class. Enjoy your luxury. Enjoy the abundance that you have. Enjoy being single and not having to worry about him and what the fuck he want, what he doing, and who he doing it with. Yeah, enjoy your freedom. Something else to go with that. And the King of Wands in reverse. That's the thing. You have so much and you don't even know what to do with it, they're saying. They say you got so much and you don't know what to do with it. They say, get out and do something. You got to get out and do something for yourself. That's why it's in reverse. You got to get out and do something for yourself. That's why it's in reverse. The Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. And they tell me he's already gone through his judgment. He paid the ultimate sentence, death, the end of life. Let's get something from the Law of Attraction deck for you about how you can stop being angry with law. I'm glad that you're looking to stop being angry. First part is acknowledge it and address it. You know what I'm saying? Until you realize what the problem is, you can't do nothing about it. So let's see, how can you stop being angry with law? I will praise success wherever I see it. When you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money or their energy or their time or their life or their resources, you are pushing all that away from you. But when you realize that what others do with it has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment, not only about that subject, but about every important subject in your physical experience. Again, what he did has nothing to do with you. Boom, there it is. That's a big, big thing right there. It has nothing to do with you. The way he was and what he did has nothing to do with you. Your primary work, boom, this is it. Your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you. Then you'll be in alignment. Then you'll be in alignment. Think and do and speak what feels good to you. Again, think and speak and do what feels good to you. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please and thank you. Think and speak and do what feels good to you. All right. Let's get her some guidance from the download oracle, please. What's the guidance for Janine? What's the guidance? Download oracle guidance for Janine. Help her out, guys. She's trying. She's doing what she can. And she's doing the best she can. And she's willing to do more. Okay, she's willing to learn. She's willing to open up her mind. It says, with the crumbling of the calcification of the pineal gland, the third eye is strengthened. Apparently, you're not listening when your higher self tells you, like, this was for you. This falling apart was for you. The whole, you've been protected, okay? You've been redirected. Your intuition, focus on more spiritual things, opening up your third eye, being more in tune with your spirit. That's a great point of focus. Oh, they said, let's do points of focus for you. Okay, well, what deck should I use? They want me to use my handmade oracle cards. So let me get those out. Hold on. All right, so they're telling you to do other things. Now let's look at what are some things that you should, in other words, redirecting your attention, right? So what should she redirect her attention to? I heard it again. Think and speak and do what feels good to you. That's what you should redirect your attention on. What can you show her about redirecting her attention? Please and thank you. Here we go, this one. What is it? Ophiuchus. Okay, with Ophiuchus, I heard I have all that I need within me. The snake charmer. Ooh, okay, look. He might have been a snake, but you sure charmed the pants off of him. What? You sure charmed the pants off of him. Ophiuchus is a card that doesn't have duality. It's a sign that doesn't have duality. It's not masculine or feminine. So there's something here about getting yourself in touch with yourself, kind of like the download talked about the Lover's card, the divine feminine, divine masculine aspects. Why don't you do a course of study? You don't even have to go to a school. You can look some stuff up on YouTube. You can look some stuff up on Google. You could go to the library. You could go to a bookstore. You can look in the meetup groups in your neighborhood and see about if there's a crystal store or something like that. You can do some sort of study about unifying your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Okay, what else? I am the magic. What? Hold on. Okay. I am the magic on all time, space, and dimension. They want you to get in tune with your spirit. Again, it's coming out. With your magic, with your power. With your magic, with your power. You knew about this, I'm hearing, before it all happened. You just didn't have as much confirmation until after he died. You knew about this. And that angry part of you, ooh, you asked for justice. It asked for justice. Okay. Life is an upward moving spiral. You continue to come around to the same space with growth and evolution to arrive in a different headspace. So yeah, you've been through the shits here. And yes, the thoughts are going to naturally come up again. And yes, you're going to keep trying to pivot and you will be successful with it. And every time that anger comes up in you is another opportunity to pivot your attention. And you got to do it repetitively, continuously, and consistently as much as possible. It might take you 5 minutes the first time before you're like, fuck, I need to think about something else. I'm getting pissed off again at law. Okay. That's fine. At some point, it's only going to take you 4 minutes. And at some point, it's only going to take you 3 minutes. And at another point, it's only going to take you no minutes, because as soon as a thought comes up, you'll immediately shift. Your intuition is telling you that they are a thief. You're right. Just know this. Look, spirit knows. The way you feel is completely valid. The anger is valid. It's just not fucking beneficial, baby. It's valid. It's just not the only reason anger would be beneficial to you is if you're depressed. If you feel depressed, anger is a lot more empowered than depressed. But if you're not in depression, which I don't feel you in depression, I just feel like for you, anger is backsliding on the emotional scale. But I just feel like it's normal. Give yourself time to move on. I'm hearing acknowledge what you're mad about. Acknowledge what your truth is and how that truth of your anger actually has nothing to do with you, and give it back to the universe. I'm hearing, okay? It's not that you shouldn't be mad. No, we're not saying you shouldn't be mad. You're the one that doesn't want to be mad all the time, right? And the thing of it is, being angry is not a beneficial vibration, and you know that. So here you are using your power, figure out a better way to feel, figure out a way to get through this, okay? Be patient with yourself. It's going to take some time. I'm trying to get this card off of the floor. It went right under the computer stand. Hold on. Here we go. I wanted to, but my spirit would not allow me. So anywhere where you can't stop being angry, I heard acknowledge that if you can't move on from anger, there's still more processing of anger to do, and be okay with that. When it's time and you're ready to move on, your spirit will help you move on from that. It's not going to be such a freaking fight, I heard. Okay. Give me one more for Janine. Help guide her about not being angry. Whitla. I would only cause you pain because I am not ready, able, or aware enough to follow through. Incapable. Again, if you're not able to move on from anger right now, then embrace the fucking anger, baby. And I'm hearing for you, a powerful technique would be write down all the shit you're mad at and burn it up. And I hear you saying, but I already did that. Okay, well, fucking do it again. Every time you get angry, do it. I don't care if you got a barbecue every day to get rid of it. Do it. Keep doing it until it's gone. Because every time you pour that out of you, you're processing it, you know? You can't, I'm sorry, there are certain things you can ignore. That weird ass at the store who talks shit, or who bumped your elbow and didn't even apologize, or the checker with the attitude, or, you know, those types of shit is easy to ignore. But we're talking about something in your life that has so much sentimental meaning. This you're not going to be able to ignore away. That's facts. You're not going to be able to ignore it away. So if this is a time for you to be angry and put it down on paper and burn that shit up, if you have to do it 10 times a fucking day, keep doing it. Eventually you're going to feel better. And they're showing me a giant pile of shit. There's a whole giant steaming pile of shit that you're going to have to, you can only process so much of it at a time. So if you can't move on, your spirit is not ready for you to move on because you ain't done what you need to do with it first. So you could try to pivot to another place. But if that's not working, if you can't pivot out of that field, out of that point of focus into something that's more beneficial, then what they're saying here is it's beneficial for you to embrace the anger, embrace it, put it down on paper, and watch it burn up when you're done. Cry those feelings, put all those feelings, all that emotion into the paper, into the writing with intention. See the flow of energy from your mind, from your heart, straight into the paper. And burn that shit up, baby. That's what it is. That's what I have for you. So some mind work, some physical work, and more physical work. Because aside from all that, you got to go find some shit that makes you happy. All right? Thank you for letting me do this. I can't wait to hear back from you. Let me know how you feel about it. Okay, until next time. I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Oh, and that's another ticket into the raffle because you bought this purchase. So remember to check the raffle reading for the raffle drawing for the 1st of February. All right. Later, baby. And I'm